Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Good. Hopefully you're doing well. So today I want to talk to you about quantum mechanics of the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is this thing that everybody talks about. Everybody's into the law of attraction. It's become very popular through this movie called The Secret. And it's a concept that says, mind, positive thinking, aspects will attract to you what you want. Like attract like. So it sounds like a very simple concept. But the thing about the law of attraction is it's really tied into how the universe works, in particular quantum mechanics or quantum physics. That's what I want to talk to you today and just give you some awareness and kind of show you how it works so that you can actually know how to take advantage of something, of this force, and then you can actually create what you want. So I want to start off with quantum physics or quantum mechanics, and it's basically, as you guys know, you've been following my channel, many of you should have an idea of how the universe works by now, right? So if you don't, or if anybody new, let me just do a quick recap to show you. So basically quantum mechanics is basically the science that shows how everything comes into our existence, from the immaterial to the material world. That's called quantum physics in a nutshell. Now, the thing that you want to understand, the thing I want to get you to really, the most important part of quantum physics is this. It's called collapse of the wave function. That's what you need to know, collapse of the wave function. So how it works is this way. So everything is a particle. A particle is an energy. Particles are known as positrons, electrons, neutrons, protons, atoms. Those are particles. Particles are what we are made of. Particles are invisible. We are actually that part of invisible energy. So the reason we see ourselves is light. Light is a particle. Light is known as a photon. That's a particle. So when we see light, our brain decodes an image, and that image becomes something that we can physically perceive. Okay, now why is this important to know this? Well, you have a mind. The mind interacts with quantum mechanics. The mind is part of that field. So when we collapse the wave function, it's our consciousness. Your consciousness is what we call mind. The ability to know that you're self-aware, to know that I'm here, I'm experiencing this thing, I know what's going on in my head. That's called awareness or consciousness. Now, here's how it works. Now, here's something interesting about a particle and your mind and your consciousness. So, when you're not observing something, or you're not thinking of something, or you're not aware of something, it does not exist. That particle, the natural state of a particle is a wave. It's collapse the wave function. What is a wave? It's not a literal wave in the ocean. A wave in physics terms just basically means this particle exists in all potentials. So it's a wave of possibility, a wave of potential. It's a mathematical formula. So they call that superposition. So that means that particle is in any given position or situation that can happen. Until you decide to observe it, it takes a definite form. That's why it's called collapsing the wave function. When you collapse the wave function, that is you taking a particle from the wave state of all possibilities and you take it into one particular circumstance or outcome. Your mind does that. Consciousness does that. So how does this tie in with the law of attraction? Well, the law of attraction is what? Like attract alike. You think positive, you attract positive. Well, here's how it ties in. Because everything is connected. If you can influence one thing, you can influence other things. That's what the law of attraction is. It's influencing or attracting. So with quantum physics, collapsing the wave function means that you are indeed influencing everything, including part of the law of attraction. The law of attraction is a fundamental force, just like quantum physics. It's not a thing. When people say law of attraction, I think they they get this idea, or they get this vision of this thing, or this physical thing. It's not a physical thing. The law of attraction is just a language we make up to describe a scientific aspect or force. The easiest way for you to understand the law of attraction is to think about gravity. Think about like a magnet. Things attract and pull in, and your thoughts or your consciousness has that ability to pull these in. So that's what we call collapsing the wave function. So why is this so important? Well, if you just understood what I just put forth to you, you can see that your mind, or your awareness, or your consciousness to something in the mind, and actually your thought. So in the law of attraction and quantum physics, basically, as I said, everything is connected. So you can influence something, you can influence anything. So what do we totally have control over? What can we influence? What do we have control over that no one can take away from you? What is the one thing that you can control that nobody else can control? Ready for the answer? Your thoughts. You alone can think. You can deliberately think what you want or not what you want. Someone out there can't make you think. Someone out there can't make you give a thought. Only you as an independent conscious observer. So that's very powerful to know. So that means if you can be aware of your thinking, your thoughts on a day-to-day basis, you will create, and you will attract, and you will collapse that wave function. It's that simple. So how does this work? Does it even work? Yes, it does. But it only works this way. It's not that you just think of one thought, or you just think of it and say, no. It has to be a repetitive over and over. It has to be the same thought, the same mindset. That creates neuroplasticity. That affects the brain. It rewires things, and then it goes to your subconscious, which interacts with quantum physics, and then you get to attract the situation, people, places. So that's just some information that you need to know, and that's basically what quantum physics is with the law of attraction. It's that simple. It's not complicated enough to know everything detailed. All you need to know is collapse wave function. So there you have it. Thank you.